Northeast. This is Heather Smith. I just wanted to give a word of encouragement today. First, all you moms out there can probably understand this, but it has taken me 3 tries to start this video, so who knows if this will be the one that works or not. I've been interrupted, and I thought about hiding in my car, but I have nowhere to put my phone, so I don't have to hold it the whole time. So give me a little amen if you know what I'm talking about when it comes to trying to do anything right now without being interrupted. So we'll see if this works. But I wanted to encourage you with a verse that has stuck out to me, especially last week and coming into this week. I don't know about the rest of you, but the past probably week and a half, I've really started to feel it with this COVID-19 or coronavirus or whatever you want to call it. The newness has worn off. The kind of gung-ho attitude of like, we're all in this together, which is true, has just kind of worn down a little bit, and I'm feeling tired and weary and worn out and just done with being alone. And I'm not alone. Weirdly, I'm kind of craving some alone time because I have children at home, but being without my friends and my community and our young adults group, those things I'm really missing. And so anyways, the last week sometime, I was up late and just kind of felt like I should put on some worship music and listen. And so I was listening to Mission House. Thank you, Adam Clark, for that recommendation. And in one of the songs, what really caught me was a verse where they say, those who sow in tears will reap in joy. And so I looked up the verse that was in, because it's actually a Bible verse, and it's in Psalm 126. And basically what it says is Psalm 126, 4-6 says, "Restore our fortunes, O Lord, like streams in the Negeb. Those who sow in tears shall reap with shouts of joy. He who goes out weeping, bearing the seed for sowing, shall come home with shouts of joy, bringing his sheaves with him." And so what caught me with that was just this idea that right now, in this current season, we're sowing in tears. Many of us, even though it may seem like it's not that big of a deal to have to stay home and watch Netflix or just be around the house or be alone, it is a big deal. There is a heightened level of anxiety that's just there all the time. And I have a background in counseling, and so I just kind of feel that deeply, that understanding that there is more to this than just staying at home. And so it's really okay to not be okay right now. And so I just think that verse stuck out to me because I feel like right now we're sowing in tears. We're doing hard work. It doesn't sound like hard work, but it is hard work of staying home, social distancing, doing all of these things, but we're not seeing the benefit yet. We're not reaping with shouts of joy yet. But I do know from my life and from my past and from just what Greg and I have walked through in the last 4 years since we moved back to Fort Wayne, or 3 years since we moved back to Fort Wayne, is that you will have seasons of trial and seasons of drought and seasons of feeling like you're sowing with tears, you're planting these seeds and nothing is coming up. Nothing is happening, and you're praying and you're begging God to show you what he's doing, but it's quiet. Because all of that work, all of that sowing, once you sow that seed, all of that work happens underground. The roots are forming, and they're digging deep in, and they're getting their nutrients, and they're getting strong so that they can grow a plant. And so I think that's where we're at. We're sowing, and it's hard. And like Tony said, like, lament in this season is appropriate, and it's okay. and it's a practice that we need to do and understand. But there's hope, right? We're going to reap with shouts of joy at some point. At some point, this will end. And things may never look exactly the same again, but at some point, we're going to get to give each other hugs, and we're going to get to high five and do the Christian side hug and whatever else, but we're going to get to see each other, and it's going to be so much sweeter, because the things that maybe we took for granted, the things that felt so normal and just like everyday part of life that have been kind of ripped away from us, when they're given back, we're going to remember how good those are and how important they are. And so that's my word of encouragement. It's a little bit longer than Greg's. I'm a little more long-winded, but it's okay to not be okay right now. We're sowing in tears, and it's hard, and it's hard work. But, or at the same time, or sometime, we are going to reap with joy, and we are going to come out singing songs of joy. And I can't wait until we can all worship together and pray together and love on each other again, because it's just going to be such a beautiful day. So I hope you're encouraged, and I hope you all have a good week.